Hello, everyone. Welcome to Scan and Soar. I'm Dr. Kalpana Sundar, and with me is the lovely Robin Fields. Today, we have something exciting we want to share with all of you because the work, the stuff that we do really is involving with health and well-being and really vitality at the end of the day. And so many of us can actually think we're healthy, but we don't really know that. We don't know how to measure that. And what we think is so exciting is that we work with a device that actually allows us to measure our vitality with our antioxidant score. So we have had many versions of this scanning device that measures the antioxidant score. But what is really cool now is that there is a device that is so small and so portable that it allows even the people that we scan to purchase their own devices, which is really great because now those people have the ability to keep their health and well-being in their own hands and scan themselves as much as they would like. So that's what we're here to talk to you about today. Robin, do you have anything to add to that?
Oh, that's awesome, Dr. Sundar. Well, we are so excited. So, Dr. Sundar and I are one of the first 300 people in the world to have this technology. So, we are so blessed, so grateful, and soon it will be introduced to the world. But we are just so blessed right now, and it's so excited to share it with you.
Yes, and it's so cool because the scanner that we had before, and there's been a few iterations of it, of course, like everything, like the cell phone, it started off really big and bulky and clunky. Then it got smaller and smaller and more amazing. And that's really what's happened with this scanner. So this is a biophotonic scanner, and what it does is it allows us to use our skin. So the old scanner used to use the this area of the hand because melanin actually interfered with the ability to scan properly. But now the new scanner is so tiny that, here it is. I have it right here. There's a little bit of a glare on it, but you can see how small it is. And literally, it fits in the tiniest little purse I have, which I think that's fascinating. Everything to me is measured by how small of a purse I can carry. Anyway, I could put in my purse, which is great. So, it's so portable. And now instead of it used to be a little awkward, scanning with the palm. Sometimes people didn't really know how to do it. And I mean, it wasn't really that bad, but this makes it even easier and it scans in 30 seconds. So the cool thing is it turns on. I'm not actually going to do a scan on myself, but you can kind of see, I don't know if you can see the
Do you
lights.
want me to scan myself?
Oh, sure. Yeah. So you could see the little lights that light up. And yeah, and then what happens is you just put your finger on it. You can scan yourself. You have to do it. And
Okay. And it comes with an app. So all I do is put my index finger over that light, and it's taking 500,000 measurements in 15 seconds. So you deserve to know how healthy you are on a cellular level. And so, okay, there I am in the purple.
which is
And you
good.
want, yes, you want to be in the blue or the purple. And the average American scans with in the orange and the red, which
Yeah.
is awful.
Which is so true. I mean, everybody I have scanned, almost everybody, I would say at least 98% of people I scan fall into that area. And we're in the purple. Robin and I are in the purple.
And yeah, I might add, Dr. Sundar, when she was first scanned, she had a very high score.
Hmm.
So that just proves that she took really good care of herself. Like
Yes.
she was in the 1%.
Yeah, I had a pretty high score, but it's actually increased now in the past couple of months. I've been taking I mean, I've been taking the supplements, but as I've been taking them longer, I'd scanned myself originally, and I think it was around 500, what was it, 56 or
Something
something?
50,000 range.
56,000, I believe, something like that. But now the conversion's a little different. So the equivalent now I'm at 76,000 with the old scanner, but it comes up as 760. So it's just
Yeah.
measurement now, but it's still gone up quite a bit in just, I would say, a few months. And what I love about it is that, again, we can think we're healthy, and a lot of people think they're healthy, but they don't really have the vitality that they'd like to have. And this it's a really important measurement to actually know. So you know where you're going, where you are trying to get to. And I will admit that I know that I feel better. And it also makes me feel better knowing that the things that I'm taking, the supplements that I'm taking and spending money on, are actually working. Because a lot of us take things and we don't know whether they're working. And most of the time they're not, because almost everybody I scan is on supplements of some sort. They're taking something and they're spending a lot of money on their somethings. So then when they scan themselves and they find that they're in such a low score, the other companies don't offer you any kind of guarantee of improvement of anything, because they have no way to measure anything. And they're just something with supplement that you don't even know if it works or not. So those things are just important. So I think it's really amazing to have this kind of technology. I love the fact that eventually it will be in households for people who want to have this in their home, so they can scan their family, they can scan their children, and just make sure that all of their health is as good as it could possibly be. Because the reality is, I think our American lifestyle focuses on one thing: money. I see that all the time. People are focusing on the wrong thing. And, that's why I really am so committed to showing people that it's about vitality, wealth, and impact, not about health, money, and success, because we're chasing the wrong things. As a society, we've been chasing health, which, again, health doesn't mean a lot, because for most people, they say health is based on their lab results. But I've seen plenty of people that don't look healthy and don't look like they have the vitality, that have perfectly fine lab results, which really all that means is that you have good lab results, but it's not the full picture of your vitality. It really isn't. And that's what I think people don't really understand.
Yeah, that's so true. And this little scan in 15 seconds is more accurate than a blood test.
Hmm. Yeah.
So,
And that's the thing. People have no problem going to the doctor, spending money on the blood tests and all that. But sometimes people don't. Again, our society has it wrong in so many ways. And this is something that I've seen this all my life. We will spend money on our health insurance, lots of money on our health insurance. We'll pay lots of money to go to the doctor. We'll pay lots of money to do all kinds of things, but not lots of money on prevention. But do you know that's what I do? I spend my money on prevention. I don't spend money at the doctor. I don't spend crazy amounts of money on health insurance, because I hope to never need that. I obviously have something just in case something crazy happens, but I don't plan to be a big utilizer of my health insurance. Like, I don't want that. I want to be so damn healthy that they're like, huh. I want health insurance to be kind of a waste of money for me. That I have it for just something crazy happening. But, I don't need, obviously I take care of my general well being, of course, but I don't really. The goal should be to stay healthy, not to have health insurance so you can get sick.
yeah. And our company's motto, right, is longevity until you die. So you can stay healthy until you die.
Right. Because that's a very different thing than just living long. Again, that's the other thing. In our medical world, we're really focused on living a long time. Well, living a long time isn't really that great if you're not healthy and living a long time. I frankly would rather go early if I'm not healthy.
Yeah.
But if I'm healthy and have lots of vitality, I'd like to stick around.
Yeah, me too. Absolutely.
So yeah, that's really, we wanted to share this amazing technology with you. If you guys have any other questions, this is also a great business tool. So if you're in the medical industry, wellness industry, med spa space, or really even anybody really, but those types of businesses are great for adding this, because again, it's another source of revenue, and it's a source of revenue that allows your patients to be healthier, feel better, and it's a source of revenue that's good for your practice, because it assimilates so well with what you're already doing. Because the goal really should be not to keep your patients sick. It should be to keep them as healthy as possible.
Yeah. And your patients will appreciate you more
Hmm.
because they're healthier.
Well, everybody likes to go to a doctor who cares about their health and well-being. And the other problem is that right now with insurance-based medicine, doctors really don't have a lot of time to spend with their people at all. So this is something your medical assistant can do. It's just a real service that could be provided that it also enriches the patient's well-being and also their perception of you, frankly.
Yeah. Can
So
I just share a quick testimonial of a doctor?
yes, please.
So, he was on a call this morning, and so he's a podiatrist. Oh,
Podiatrist.
oh my goodness. Thank you, Dr. Sundar. Anyway, his about a year ago, his whole arm went numb, and he couldn't use it, and he was really sick. And so he went on our Life Pack Nano. He went on that, and after a few months, he started to recover and get better. And he is like a year later, he's healthier now than ever before. He scanned really low when he started, and now he's in the purple zone, and he has over 125 patients on subscription every month. And they are just so grateful to him because they feel better, they're healthier, they have better results in his office. So I thought his testimonial was very impactful this morning, when he shared that with us. And he is just so passionate about helping more and more people. So, because what you can measure, you can improve.
100%. If you can't measure it, you cannot improve it at all. And it's so great that he's utilizing his own personal experience to help other people because our nutrition in this country isn't as good as it should be. You can even eat healthy and eat organic things, but you're just not going to get every bit of nutrients that you need to have. And that's just the reality of the world we live in today because our soil, our food, all of that is just not what it used to be. So it's
Yeah.
just, it's just, and it is the cause of most of our health problems.
Yeah.
It really is. So anyway, but I love the fact that we get to do this every week.
Yeah.
We will have another topic to talk about next week. So we like to keep these short and sweet so that if you're in the middle of the workday or whatever, you have a few minutes to tune in and listen. But we will see you next week for another episode of Scan and Soar. Thank you, Robin, for
Thank
joining
you,
me.
Dr. Sundar. Bye.
Bye, everyone.